Alright guys, so UC series expert difficulty completed. So just a full disclaimer. This team that I'm gonna be using is not something that I would say I developed in terms of like being the original, like no one ever done it before. It's not I seen it on YouTube. All right, I seen it somewhere else. So when you guys look at this scene, it may be familiar to other people that you have seen it beat it. So I just want to be transparent with you guys, and I'm not gonna take full credit for this overall build itself. But as far as like the unit character, like the especially the pilots, it may vary. There are different units that I'm not using specifically. But I mean, yeah, this team overall, just to break things down, we are relying on G-Crux. So G-Crux is going to be one of the main damage dealer for this team. And then for the second slot, or the squad 2, this is more so to kind of defense off against the Psycho Gundam, and then Big Sam for the time being until we can successfully defeat the Queen Mensa in like one or two turns. So that's kind of like the whole goal. So for Armor Double Zeta, it's gonna be like the main damage dealer, and then we are packing in some GR pilot as well. And I know a lot of people may not have those options, and you don't need it. Honestly, you don't need a lot of them. And some of them are just simply just gonna be some meat shield. So I did bring in a meat shield, which doesn't have a lot of HP, so it wouldn't really make sense for me to use this one, but it is what it is. I don't think I have any other one that has roughly about the same HP threshold anyway, so it's cool. It's like for Crossbone, it's not gonna be the main damage dealer, so it's kind of good. All right, it's kind of good. Even when we are using Yona for like the 2 defensive support, we can't really we can't really take advantage of that because we would already die by then. So don't worry about that. It's simply just for a placeholder. But the main thing to take a look at is definitely going to be the support units. So I would say New Gundam to pair it up with G-Crux may not be the best option, because in terms of the final EX, we're doing special weapon damage up. So for G-Crux, there's virtually nothing in here. When we take a look at the weapon, there's nothing special about this one. It's just a normal melee. So it's not really gonna work. So for that, it is simply just for Sasabi to just kind of ram in just a bit more damage, I guess, in a way. So we have that. The other supporter wise, we do have Zeon. So Zeon's gonna be work just great. So this one is mainly just for Armor Double Zeta, just to hit a little bit more. We have that. The other support obviously comes in the form of Red Gundam. Definitely need that, so we are going to be taking advantage of the physical weapon up and then defensive down as well if possible. But I mean, other than that, let's just kind of hop in, and then we'll see if I can replicate how I did it initially off camera. All right, so we are in. I don't know, the UC series one seems to be the most painful one that I've been through. Not the fact that I don't have those units, but it's more, you gotta really know the positioning of like all these 3 armor units, mobile armor units. So start things off with Psycho Gundam. Psycho Gundam actually does have the lesser of the range compared to these 2 over here. You guys can see how massive their vicinity does cover. So this one is not as bad, but all of them does possess the map attack, and it cover a vicinity of 7 squared by 4 essentially. So it starts out by 1, 3, 5, and 7, and if you don't position right, it will get you off guard. So that's why this one is the hardest of the bunch, I feel like, because it is, I don't know, this is not something I could explain. Like, why is this the hardest one? Who knows? But this one is the all round, so it's even worse. But let's actually get started with the positioning of things. Actually, I think I'm just gonna place it, and then we will talk about why they are where they are. All right. Obviously, I did not, like, full disclosure, did not develop this team, but but I still kind of know here and there why we place things where they are. So I'm gonna start things up with this squad, and then I'll go back to explain why and like why are we doing what we're doing. So let's go with that. Okay. This, put it right here. So I'm just gonna bank on the healing on this one afterward as well, and then gonna go in for a quick debuff. So the 30% debuff, I would love that to go into Queen Mensa, but unfortunately we cannot do that. So Mark 2 can, or not Mark, yeah, Psycho can take it. All right. So let's after this, let's explain why we're doing what we're doing. So when we take a look at Queen Mensa, you guys can see that we are out of the range. It pretty much cover anything outside the border, so that's kind of good. And Queen Mensa is going to come into roughly about the slot where Sasabi and Reckonum can cover it nicely as a support. And you know who else we need to put right over here? Gonna put one of our guys over here as well. But for the second slot, we will put you right here. Activate this. And then standby. So this one, for New Gundam, it is gonna situate right about here. And the same thing, we're playing along with the positioning. So when we take a look at New Gundam, or just any support that has 5 range or above, or I think 5 is probably the max I've seen so far, but yeah, it fits into the slot very nicely. So that's why it works the way it does. simply that. And then for Psycho Gundam, it's gonna situate right here. So when Psycho Gundam comes down here, we can actually provide support, or the defense support. So this one, same thing, we're gonna bank on the healing afterwards. For Zeon, you're gonna have to take 3 step back because we don't want to get caught. Remember how the spacing of 7x4, right? I don't want to be whipping that. So Psycho Gundam is gonna be around here, which is actually just below that, so we can survive off of that. So kind of right there, and then we'll put you right here for this. So that's kind of like the basic setup to kind of like to open it, and then we can just do this. All right, so yeah, Queen Mensa just come right up there, and yeah, sure, I think I'll do that actually. And then we get the physical weapon up. This one doesn't really do anything, and this one is simply to kind of support Sasabi to ramp up a smidge more damage, kind of right there. But let's do that. Provide that support. Let's go. Okay. And then we have another one which we can survive us. That's good. 102. That's good. Okay, whew. At least we survived that. That was insane. Alright, that's good. Yeah. It came down where it needs to be, so in this situation, I am gonna let Full Armor Unicorn tank this one. I believe for my Full Armor Unicorn, I do have a... yeah. I do have this, the added on armor. So this one you can kind of get in virtually anywhere by completing like the character quests. You can get that, or you can buy it from the shop. If you have it, you can get it. So it's a 10,000 HP, or sorry, 1,000 HP. So this one does come in very nicely. So we will tank the first initial hit because we do have this guy that we have to worry about. So we will just tank it ourselves, which we will opt out from this support. And then do we counter actually? Well, we can counter. We have enough HP to tank that actually. That is nice. Then we'll go in for another quick debuff, so that's great. Okay, and what? Hold up, I'm trying to see what we can use. Oh, that's the only one I can use? That sucks. Okay, so whatever. Got the support going on. Let's go. 47. And this time around, I will let you take it. Perfect. Okay. Another 40k right there. Alright. Yes, Psycho Gundam can take it because I can't take it. I'm gonna die from that. Okay. Nice. 28k right there. That's good. So the next step is actually to have you take this out. Can we kill at this range? We can. Do we even need the support? We do. We still do need it. So I'm just gonna use it because I'm a little bit weak on my end, so I'm just gonna use that. Okay, it's good. And after that, what do we do after this? Let's see. So at this point in time, we're kind of securing the bag already, where most of our unit are still surviving. They're still living. I'm gonna put G coax right here. Standby. And for the remainder of the unit, we are gonna play around the vicinity of the unit. So let's see. Yeah, we're gonna have to play around it. So even though we are attacking Big Zam, but ultimately we are attacking you. So that's fine. Okay. Well, you know what? This turn we are actually gonna we are gonna kill this guy right here, if we can. I do want that slot, but I can't get it. Let me see. Use this. Whoa, we don't die from that? What? Hey, look, we don't die from that. What the heck? I guess there's no way. Is that a slot that? Oh, we can't stand on that one. But this guy's gonna hit us though. That's that's the thing. Ooh, that kind of sucks, man. I'll use this one. I don't want to take the risk. I'm not taking that risk, man. Dude, literally, this guy's gonna use the all range attack. Literally will. So I'm not playing that. No way. Okay. All right. After that, we can get. I think Sasabi can go right here. Let me see. I can use Sway. Alright, let's see. We are doing a lot of damage right here. Could. Okay. Let's see. Do I want to put it right there? I mean, that's the only spot. No, I can put it right here. Never mind. Never mind. We can do that. So that's gonna make us do 40, only 49? And you can support as well. Only 49. I don't know about that. Skipping it. Oh, we miss on that? Doesn't really matter. Alright. Gonna put you right here. Gonna heal. Gonna put you right here. So we aren't within the vicinity, so I think we should be fine with that. But we still gotta take out this guy. 150, dude, still 150? What the heck? Do we have enough juice? Oh, we might. Hold up. Wait a minute. Dude, did we sack? I might sack you off. I'm gonna sack you off real quick. Hold up. Yeah, I'm gonna sack off Crossbone because I don't think I need that many supporters. or defenders. Yeah, I'm gonna sack you. I'm gonna sack you out, buddy. I'm gonna sack you off. Let's go. All right, I guess this does kind of compensate for the lack of damage, right? But yeah, this is a risky move right here. Dude, what if we don't kill with Zeta, dude? What if we just don't? That's gonna suck. That's gonna suck really bad. 23k. All right. Dude, at this point in time, I am going off script. Keep that in mind. This is not part of the script. Because dude, at this point in time, I'm just kind of improvising. I have no idea how I originally did it. So, but it's still gonna work. All right, it is still gonna work. That's insane. We survived that. All right, how much left? How much left? Oh, sheesh. We're gonna make it. We're going to make it. Let's go, dude. Okay. All right. Yeah. We kind of got it. We got it. We can still attack though. Kind of. How much HP are you looking at? Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot. All right. I have to put you right here. Gonna heal. Well, that we are back up. All right. And you can debuff as well. So we shouldn't be within the vicinity actually. Yeah, we should be fine on this slot right here. So we can go in for a quick debuff. This is only for beam, unfortunately, but oh, we can get this as well. That's great. That is great. Oh, we missed. Did we miss on that one? Come on, man. We missed on that one. Is this a... Hold up. Let me check. That is not. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, dude. We can't reach, dude. I'm just gonna sit back right here. Okay. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. I think we might... This might work. Okay, we don't have to block this first one because we have sway. Okay. Dude, no one can take that, huh? Oh, wow. No one can take it, but that is 67. Yeah, like I said, right now I am going totally off course. But if you guys are following through with like the shenanigans that we have right here, you guys should be good. You guys should be fine. But all right, debuff time, guys. All right, you know what? I'm gonna put you up here. Okay, you know why we putting you up here? Because we can do this. Oh, and we don't get attack. That's the fun part. So right now, at this point in time, we are gonna finish things off. Like no one, like we don't need, the enemy does not have to take a turn. We are gonna kill it right now. Oh, never mind. Not with that dodge right there. Not with that dodge. All right, I guess I'll go you first. Why not? Yeah, bro. Please land. Bam, bam. And then you can be like right here. Dude, even Sasabi can kill it too. That is ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous. Alright, I gotta jam in that special weapon damage up. So gotta squeeze in your Gundam real quick. Now we can come in. Dude, you can kill it yourself, buddy. Can't you now? Alright. Yeah. Okay, so that's fun. So you can literally use some of your strongest DPS, make them into a supporter, and you can do something like that. And just for fun, we will let you take it out. How about that? Yeah, you can take it out. It should land. All right. there you guys go. So it was a little bit of it was hectic. I will not lie, but it worked out. Yeah, it worked out like as intended. But there you guys go. If you guys, I mean, if you guys are not looking into using a lot of those URs, you do have to play a little bit more conservative. You just can't go in and just try to one shot it. It won't work because like your whatever your unit may be using, it probably won't have enough stats. Won't it have enough like whatever damage the weapon skill has, whatever. It may not work like that, but if you have at least a few UR to spare and you still want to use G-Crux for Armor Double Zeta as like kind of like the backbone of things, it will work like that. It could work. But other than that, that's going to be it for me, and I will be catching you guys all on the next one.